Hi friends, here I am. I promised you a video and I'm ready to do it. I've got my trusty pen with me and I hope you are listening for our secret word, but also pay attention. Shout out to Josue. Josue, I see that you already subscribed to my YouTube channel with all these awesome math videos, so way to go, Josue. All right, let's get started. Let's talk today about expanded notation. And we're going to do it for decimals. All right, you know how to do expanded notation for whole numbers. For decimal numbers, it's really not much different. Let's say I'm given the number 25. And how do I say that? And 7/10. Well, I know the 5 is in the ones place. The 2 is in the tens place. The 7, since it's behind the decimal, we're going to always call that tenths. Okay, what we're going to always start with is the largest place value, and it's the tens place value. So you need your parentheses. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put a times sign over the notation to remind us that we're multiplying. So we're going to start with the number that's in the digit itself. We're going to start with 2. You should only ever have just one number here. 2 times, it's in the tens place, so 10. Then we're going to add the next one, do your parentheses, just one number, 5 times, it's in the ones place, so I'm going to draw a 1 or write a 1. Now, I'm going to wait to do something with this decimal point. I'm going to add, then I still need to only write one number, and it's 7. Don't put the decimal point here. Wait until you have a chance to say 0 for the whole numbers, decimal point 1. We've just completed our first example. Now, if you'll notice with me, there's an awesome pattern. 1, 1, 1. 2 times 10. 5 times 1. 7 times 0.1. So I should never have anything but a 1 and 0, 1 and a 0 and 1. Okay, so now that we've just done that, I'm gonna erase this part, and I'm erasing it to show you the next example. I think it's the perfect time for my secret word. My secret word is fall. And if you were in my switch class this week, you got to see me fall on the ground. I fell, didn't even make it in the chair, didn't even fall out of my chair, just fell on the ground. It was hilarious. Okay, the next one that we're going to do a bigger number. Let's try it. 256,789, and let's try 2 decimal points, or 2 digits, 23 hundredths. You guessed it, we need to put our place value chart. This is the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10 thousands, 100 thousands. Can't forget about these numbers back here since they're behind the decimal point. This will always be called the tenths. This second number will be called the hundredths. Funny to say that word. Okay, we're going to start with the biggest number. Since the 2 is in the 100,000s, I need, remember, just one number here. Then I do the multiplication since it's in the hundred thousands place. Let's count how many zeros we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't you forget these. 6, 7. I need 7 zeros. Okay, so let's put a 1, then count 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, remember the first 2 zeros need a decimal point. Then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, comma. Do you see 100,000 here? And then we added our 2 extra zeros on the end for our decimal point. Plus, now it's time to do the 5 in the 10,000s place. So 5 times 10,000. Let's see how many zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that makes sense because last time we did 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget the decimal point. That's hard to see. 1, 2, 3, comma. Did I do something wrong? Because that looks like 100,000. I think I put in too many zeros. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what I did? I got busy talking and I put in too many zeros. But good thing I checked my work, and that's why we always talk about we need to check our work. So 1, 2, decimal point, 1, 2, 3, then comma. That looks better. Now it looks more like 10,000. Here's my awesome pattern. I've got a 1 and a 1. I haven't messed anything up. Okay, here we're going to put my 6 times, well, it's in the thousands place. So 1, if I did 6 zeros here, I need to do 5 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget 1, 2, and then a period, and then a decimal point. 1, 2, decimal point. Now we need our commas. So let's start at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, comma. Plus, we're getting close. 7 times, you guessed it, I only need 1, 2, 3, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your decimal point. So it should be 7 times 100. That looks like 100 to me. Plus, we're getting close, 8 times, it's in the tens place. But don't just write 10. That would be wrong. You can't leave off the decimal points. So 8 times 10 plus 9 times, if it's in the ones place. Uh-oh, what did I do? Excuse me. This happens sometimes. So it's going to be 9 times 1 with our 2 decimals behind it. All right, let's see if we can squeeze this in. 2 times, if it's in the tenths place, we're going to put a 0 for the whole number. And then we're going to put, remember the pattern. We always have a 1. We're going to put the 1 in the tenths place to show that this 2 belonged in the tenths place. Last but not least, I might have to go up the page a little. We're going to do 3 times, if it's in the hundredths, 0 for the whole number. Now, I already made just 1 for the tenths, so I can't do that for the hundredths. We're going to put a 0 in the tenths and a 1 in the hundredths. Boys and girls, this is something you have to just simply memorize. You have to memorize that this is what expanded notation looks like for the decimal numbers. So, it's 0.1 and 0.01. Once you memorize it, it's pretty easy. I hope that helped you. You can create any number for yourself, a large number, a small number, and you too can practice expanded notation. Ooh, looks like Chloe just joined also. Super cool. Okay, friends, I'm so excited and I hope that helped a lot. I look forward to the next video. Don't forget the secret word.